Why can't the defense close out victories anymore? Like they'll play well for a half, maybe 3/4, but you know that run defense is going to get worn down. And then, I mean, on the final drive, there was 4 penalties and 3 were consecutive drive extending, back breaking penalties. This used to be the strength of the team, the defense. Yeah. Now it's like it's statistically okay some of the time, but it can't close. Why is that?
Well, what we talked about earlier, if you can't stop the run, you're going to have a hard time closing out. Also, the discipline, they've committed penalties in a lot of tough situations. Also, the offense is not converting in the red zone, which puts the defense in bad position from from starting point for the opposing offense. I think all those things factor in. I think the defensive back units, the corners, they do a really good job. I don't think our coordinator is creative enough about disguising blitzes. You see all the great defense, all the best defenses in the NFL are doing that now, where they are disguising what they are doing. You have no clue what is going to happen after you snap the ball. They fake something, they do something else, or they'll show something and they'll actually do it. And then on the next play, they'll show that same thing and do something different. They're mixing it up. Our defense doesn't do that. So I believe it's a combination of all of those things, as well as the absence of Dre Greenlaw really hurts the 49ers.
Agree. I'm gonna go there. Like, yeah, Nick Sorensen isn't helping. He doesn't seem to have like the magic calls to get pressure down the stretch. But is it as simple as the defense isn't that talented anymore? Like, I know it sounds blasphemous. There's a lot of young talent. When I say talented, I'm talking like legit Pro Bowl talent. On offense, they got the 2 running backs, the fullback who gets in every year, even though he doesn't deserve it, the left tackle, the tight end, any number of wide receivers, the quarterback. It's loaded with talent on offense. On defense, it's Bosa, Warner.
Is it Bosa?
And maybe Lenore.
And is it Bosa?
Like, is it Bosa? Thank you. Right. Thank you.
Bosa does. I mean, really, does Bosa deserve a Pro Bowl nomination?
Like, Justin School shut him down in this game. He did.
Bosa does not deserve a Pro Bowl. His numbers just don't give you a reason to put him on the Pro Bowl team this year. Maybe he'll change it around, but if we're being real, no. Fred Warner is playing lights out. There's nobody else on that defensive line whatsoever that is Pro Bowl worthy. Bosa just by name.
Linebacker.
Bosa just by name. And then you just got Fred Warner is the only real dude back there. And then I like Charvarius. I like Demo. I like Malik Mustafa. I like those dudes. So those guys, the back end is great to me.
They're solid.
Solid.
But like, is Lenore having a Pro Bowl year? I think he is. Will he? I mean, he might be the 3rd guy. He's having a hell of a year. Got to give him credit. But like,
yeah.
So it's just not like in the past. It was Bosa playing as the best guy in the freaking league, and Warner, and Hufanga, and Greenlaw, and Travarius Ward. It was like 5 or 6 guys. Now it's like one or 2.
Brother, it's not rocket science, man. Football is a complex sport compared to other sports. It really is, and I think that's under talked about. But it's not rocket science. It's football. Look at the best 2 teams in the NFL right now: the Lions and the Chiefs. What do they have in common? Their trenches are stacked.
Yep.
They are really good in the trenches, and 49ers are not. And that's where it starts. You want to be a really good defense? You look at the 49ers defenses from the past. The ones that were really good had a really good defensive line. They don't have that this year. And that's why I constantly stress that we need to focus on that in the draft and acquiring those guys. They just don't have that. That's where it starts.
It was funny, last year, everyone got on Chase Young for not having enough effort. And what is this guy doing? Loafing on the field. He's setting a bad tone. Like, man, it's Bosa who's setting the tone. It's Bosa coming close, not playing run defense. I mean, missing tackles. Like, Bosa is setting a very negative tone for this defense, in my opinion. The guy who's actually upholding a standard is Lenore and Warner. Bosa's out there doing, I don't even know.
Hey, make Bosa great again.
That was so funny, dude.
You know what I mean?
God, that was such a funny tweet.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Make Bosa great again.
He had his 1 sack and immediately did the Trump dance. It's like, dude, whose team are you on? Are you on the Niners or are you in the cabinet? Like, what is going on?
They should put him in a cabinet. They should put him in a cabinet.
They should, right? He should be like Secretary of Communications, like someone like he gets the message out for the president. Like, hey, It's an important time. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, here's Nick with 8 words in 1 minute. Well, guys, sorry, that's enough.
The press secretary, Nick Bosa, press secretary.
Nick Bosa.
That'd be excellent.